The Galactic Academy's crystalline halls had never witnessed such silence. Students from 47 species pressed themselves against the walls, their various appendages trembling as they watched the scene unfold in the central courtyard. Elsa stood perfectly still, her hand pressed against her reddening cheek. The slap from Guard Captain Zrixtal had echoed through the courtyard like a gunshot. The towering Kravesh guard, his chitinous plates gleaming under the artificial suns, loomed over the human girl with 4 of his 6 arms crossed in contempt. "Deathworld or trash," Zrixtal hissed, his mandibles clicking with satisfaction. "You walk where you please, ignore protocols, and now you dare question my authority?" Elsa's breathing remained steady. Too steady. Verk, watching from behind a cluster of terrified Polyxian students, felt ice crawl down his spine. He'd known Elsa for 3 cycles now, had studied beside her, laughed with her, even sparred with her in the combat simulations. He knew that stillness. That was the stillness of Earth's apex predators. "Guard Captain," Elsa said softly, her voice carrying despite its quietness. "You should not have done that." Zrixtal's laugh was a chittering screech. "Should not? Should not? I am the law in this academy, human. Your species may have bullied your way into the Galactic Council with your primitive warships, but here, you are nothing. Here you will learn." He never finished the sentence. Elsa's eyes changed. The warm brown irises that Verk had seen crinkle with laughter, focus with determination, and soften with kindness. They vanished. In their place, solid black spread from pupil to sclera, swallowing the white entirely. It was a genetic throwback, Verk remembered from xenobiology class, triggered by extreme stress or rage, a remnant from humanity's ancient past. The predator's gaze. "Oh no," Verk whispered. "She's gone liminal." The Kravesh were apex predators on their own world. They'd never encountered another species that could match their physical prowess. Zrixtal had served as a combat guard for 15 cycles, had subdued riots, had faced down pirates. He feared nothing. But when he looked into Elsa's black eyes, something primordial in his DNA screamed danger. Elsa moved. To the gathered students, she seemed to simply disappear and reappear. Only Verk, with his Centaurian-enhanced temporal perception, saw the actual movement, a perfectly executed combination of speed, precision, and devastating efficiency that would make the Academy's combat instructors weep with envy. Zrixtal's world became pain. His legs swept from under him. His primary arms twisted behind his back before his brain registered the movement. His mandibles met the crystalline floor with a crack that echoed through the courtyard. In 2.3 seconds, the decorated guard captain found himself completely immobilized. A human girl's knee pressed against his thorax, her hand gripping the weak point where his skull plates joined. "You are a bully," Elsa said, her voice still soft but carrying a weight that made everyone listening flinch. "You abuse your authority. You hurt those weaker than yourself because it makes you feel powerful." Zrixtal struggled, his chitinous armor scraping against the floor. He outweighed Elsa by 300 pounds. He had 6 arms to her 2. He was a trained warrior. None of it mattered. "On Earth," Elsa continued, "we have a saying. Fuck around and find out. You fucked around, Guard Captain." Her grip tightened slightly and Zrixtal's struggles ceased immediately. "Now you're finding out." Verk pushed through the crowd, his heart hammering. "Elsa," he called gently. "Elsa, come back." For a moment, nothing changed. Then slowly, the black receded from Elsa's eyes like oil draining away. Brown returned, and with it, awareness. She looked down at the guard captain beneath her, at her own hands holding him immobile, at the crowd of terrified students. "Oh," she said quietly. "I went liminal, didn't I?" "Spectacularly," Verk confirmed, reaching her side. He could see her trembling now, the adrenaline crash beginning. "But perhaps we should discuss that after we address the current situation." Director Vorman, the Centaurian administrator, arrived with a contingent of faculty. The ancient educator took in the scene with one sweeping glance. The immobilized guard, the human girl, the cowering students. "Release him, Miss Elsa," Vorman said calmly. Elsa complied immediately, stepping back with her hands raised. Zrixtal scrambled to his feet, his mandibles working furiously, but one look from Vorman silenced him. "Guard Captain Zrixtal, you are relieved of duty pending investigation. Striking a student is forbidden under any circumstances. That you chose to assault a human, a species, we all know possesses enhanced stress responses, demonstrates catastrophic judgment." Vormin's multifaceted eyes fixed on the guard with crushing disappointment. You endangered everyone in this courtyard. Zrixtal opened his mouth, then closed it. He'd seen what the human could do. He'd felt it. Every predator instinct in his body was still screaming at him to flee. Vormin turned to Elsa. Miss Elsa, your response, while understandable, was excessive. However, given the circumstances, the director's expression softened slightly. 3 days meditation in the garden domes. Consider it therapeutic rather than punitive. Elsa nodded, still shaking slightly. Yes, Director. As the crowd dispersed and faculty led Zrixtal away, Verk stayed by Elsa's side. Her eyes were fully brown again, but he could see the guilt creeping in. Hey, he said softly. He hit you first. He hit a Deathworlder. What did he expect? Elsa managed a weak smile. I scared everyone. You did, Verk agreed. But you also reminded everyone why humans earned their seat on the council, why Earth is called a death world, and why it's really, really stupid to slap a human girl and expect no consequences. Elsa's smile grew stronger. Humanity, fuck yeah. Verk grinned, his centaurian features crinkling with genuine warmth. Humanity, fuck yeah indeed. As they walked toward the garden domes together, neither noticed the crowd of students following at a respectful distance. Not from fear, though some of that remained, but from newfound respect. The human girl with eyes that turned black had just reminded the galaxy of an important lesson. The reason Earth was a death world wasn't just because of its harsh environment. It was because of what that environment had created. And they had just invited those creations to the stars.